Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Yellow Part 2. In the last episode we collected the Pokedex from Professor Oak and now we are going to, well, Gary's house to get the map. Now, Gary's sister is like the nicest person in the world because she gives you the map without you even having to ask for it. Anyways, we still have a level 6 Pikachu because I didn't do any leveling in the after the last episode because, one, I didn't want you guys to be like, well, wait a minute, something's different here. But in this episode, we are going to catch our first Pokemon, do a little leveling, and hopefully put an end to that all-important question, where was I when this happened? In the last episode, I talked about bigger YouTube channels getting more attention than the smaller ones. Well, that is true. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about it while we were here before I moved on to my next topic, which is against bullying. But we'll get to that later in the episode, hopefully. But right now, I take a look at some of the bigger YouTube channels and I think to myself, what did these guys do to get so many viewers? Did they do something special? Did they have friends like post their videos around or something like that? And I thought about asking some of them, but, that would be rude, in my opinion. And not for nothing, but, I wouldn't want somebody asking me how I got so many views. But here's the thing, and I really want to bring this up to you guys. Is it just me, or do more people like the Xbox 360 and the PS3 videos compared to like a Game Boy Color game? Now I know a lot of you are thinking, why would he bring up this question? The answer is always going to be yes. But here's the thing. Is it possible for someone to like one game system more than the other? And if so, does that determine which YouTube videos they look towards? I mean, would you say, hey, I like the Xbox 360, so I'm gonna watch Xbox 360 YouTube videos to see, how to get through a certain level or something, or just because I like the game system. And before I continue, we call it Nidoran, the male Nidoran, which is purple. You would think it would be blue, but I can't tell you how many times I've gone to a YouTube channel and it just seems like this guy gets 1,000 views, this guy gets 100 views. It's different with every channel you go to. It's not like everybody's the same. Everybody's getting all these great reviews and stuff like that, because they're not. And I think about it for a little bit and I'm like, okay, so this guy must be, doing something right if everybody likes his videos. Well, this guy is doing something that people don't really like to see. So I'm going to be experimenting in a couple of my videos with different thoughts, actions, etc. I know that a couple of times in most Pokemon Let's Plays, people will talk about the game, people will talk about what goes on in their lives. I will probably do a balance of both to see what you guys like. But I'm not really hoping to hit, 1 million views. That would be impossible. And while we're on the topic of impossible things, I've been looking at a couple of YouTube videos, and one of the things that I want to know is, what do you guys think about the Chernobyl disaster that happened way back in the 1900s? Leave comments and feedbacks. I'm actually thinking about a couple of friends and me, if we ever go to that country to visit Chernobyl and pay my respects to the people who died. But I don't know if that's something that you guys would really do. So I'm gonna leave it up to a vote to see how many people would go and pay their respects to the victims of Chernobyl. Because, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to die from radiation because a reactor exploded. And I know they did everything humanly possible. There was no cover-up. There was no, oh, they didn't do this, or this. No, it was, you know, they tried to stop the reactor from going, but they couldn't do it. Moving back to what I was talking about before, the bigger YouTube channels often have contests, and I don't really think I'm gonna do that because I don't have anything to really give anybody. I don't have paintings, I don't have artwork, etc. There's nothing I can really give you guys because I don't have doubles of my game system, so I can't order games, so I can't be like, hey, person who gets top comments gets blah blah blah, or person who wins the contest gets this or that. I just do not have that. And while I'm on the whole contest thing, there's one more thing I want to touch before we get to the whole bullying thing. And I'm sorry that this entire episode has been mostly me trying to level up a nidoran. But I said I would do a little training on screen, a little training off screen, while I tried to fit in the story. So after I get done with this Pokemon battle, we will be going to see the old man who was blocking the road in Viridian City when we first got here, so he can teach us how to capture Pokemon. But the thing I don't understand is everybody's just, oh, you need big channels to get subscribers. No, you don't, actually. I've seen smaller channels get a whole bunch of subscribers and a lot of likes. So that's what I'm going to be experimenting with. I'm not going to be asking for help unless you guys want to pass around my YouTube videos and get me some more views. That would be great. And now for the second topic I want to touch on, as we're getting up here to the old man, is bullying. Now, a lot of people hate bullying. That's understandable. There's a lot of campaigns against bullying and whatnot, but here's something that people don't understand. Bullying is more just in the school. It's more than just at work, on the streets, blah blah blah. It's online too. I have seen bullying on Facebook, on YouTube. There's been a bunch of roleplay sites people will go to, and it's just cyberbullying at its best. But the fact that this bullying is going on and we're only attempting to stop it in the schools, that's not really helping anybody. And I just wish that there would be more, there'd be more things to do about the bullying. It's just, it's everywhere. And a lot of people don't understand that it's a serious thing. They treat it as a joke and be like, oh, well, we were just joking and blah blah blah, we never meant for anybody to get hurt. But it happens. It's real, it's there. You're not going to stop bullying just because you stopped it in school. It's going to continue to be here. And a quick note, to anyone playing Pokemon Yellow, I know I'm a little sidetracked. There's an antidote on this side of the tree. So if you got time, pick it up. We're going to have our first trainer battle here soon-ish, but not during this episode. We don't have enough time. But yeah, leave me a comment in the video and tell me where you stand on the whole bullying campaign. Give me ideas to what we should do to stop the bullying. And don't forget to like my videos if you think I'm making a valid point, because I actually want to get the word out to people so they'll be more aware. Anyways, we're reaching about the 10-minute mark, and my recording is going to cut off here in a couple of seconds, so help stand up against bullying, get the word out, and stop online bullying. This has been Zach. Thanks for tuning in. Have a nice